Hey, greetings everyone. It has been quite a while since I have focused my attention on the Beatles in a video. So I thought I would do something today. It's kind of going to start a series, I think. I'm going to do a lot of different bands, but I'm going to start with the greatest one of all time, the Beatles. I'm going to call it the best song off each studio album, in brackets, my favorite. So let's just get started. Beatles need no introduction. The debut, Please Please Me. What is my favorite song off of this album? Oh, man, there's none that really stand out to me as bad. Twist and Shout, Anna. I love John's vocals on that. I'm going with Twist and Shout. How can you not? That's the classic song. They own that song. With the Beatles. This is harder because I like a lot of songs on this album, but I'm picking a cover. You really got a hold on me. I just love the vocal performance on that song. Fantastic. Great cover. Man, there's a lot of good songs on that album, though. Hard Day's Night, a tough one. This is just packed full of gems from start to finish. One of my favorite Beatles albums. But the song, it's one of my top 5 Beatles songs of all time on this album, is You Can't Do That. I just love that song. It just rocks. John's vocals are great. And just a classic Beatles song back from the heyday of Beatlemania. Then we go to Beatles for Sale. Okay, man, what are the choices here? I Don't Want to Spoil the Party, 8 Days a Week. I'm a Loser and No Reply. Great 1-2 start of an album. It's probably between those two. And I'm going to pick No Reply. What a great opening track for this album. I Don't Want to Spoil the Party would get a really close second on that. Help, from the Beatles' second movie. The Help album, another one of my favorites, chock full of great songs. Title song, Help, is one of the greatest. You've Got to Hide Your Love Away. Come on. I love Ticket to Ride. It's going to win because it's my second favorite Beatles song, but It's Only Love. I know Sam ranked that really low, like it wasn't a very good song. I think it's an amazing song. One of my favorite. This is tough on this one because I've Just Seen a Face, which is a bluegrass song. Wow. I'm going with You've Got to Hide Your Love Away, but I'm going with Ticket to Ride, but You've Got to Hide Your Love Away is like maybe this far away. Now we get into the meat. Rubber Soul, Revolver, Sgt. Pepper. Oh, now we're talking about musical growth like crazy here. It's amazing, eh? From 62, I guess you got to say, to 67. 5 years. The musical growth of this band is just unbelievable. You couldn't write a fictional book that tells the Beatles story and make it believable. And every word's true. It's unreal. Great opening track, Drive My Car. Norwegian Wood is fantastic. Nowhere Man's great. In My Life is beautiful. Oh, man. Tough one. I'm going Drive My Car. The first time I saw Paul McCartney, he opened with that song, and it was just perfect. Like, it just sent chills down my neck. Revolver, man, again. Taxman, Eleanor Rigby, I'm Only Sleeping, Here, There, and Everywhere. Good Day Sunshine, And Your Bird Can Sing, For No One. I'm going, and Tomorrow Never Knows. It's between For No One and Tomorrow Never Knows for me. For No One is my favorite McCartney song. Tomorrow Never Knows is one of my favorite Lennon songs, but I'm going to give Paul an edge here for No One. I just think it's a great song. You guys are going to laugh at me all day long. The greatest album ever made, Sgt. Pepper. Don't even argue with me, because I'll come through the screen and slap you in the back of the head. Everyone on Earth is going to pick A Day in the Life, but not me. I'm going Within You Without You. That's opening track of side 2. Great sandwich between Within You Without You and A Day in the Life to end the album. One of George's masterpieces, as far as I'm concerned. It's my favorite George Harrison song. One of my top 5 Beatles songs. I know people aren't into the sitar and all that stuff. That's fine, but I love it. Love the percussion, those tablas, and oh man, just amazing. Lyrically brilliant. Says it as it is. We're all one, and life flows on within you and without you. Beautiful lyrics. Great song. Within You Without You. You can slap me now. Magical Mystery Tour. This one's pretty easy for me. I Am the Walrus. I'm not going to consider side 2 because they were all singles. And so I'm just going to stick with the core 6 songs from the actual EP. And I Am the Walrus wins hands down on Magical Mystery Tour. Yellow Submarine, Hey Bulldog, by a mile. One of my favorite Beatles tracks. Don't even have to think about that one. I'm going to give 2 songs, one for side A and B and one for side C and D for the White Album. For sides 1 and 2, I am going with Happiness is a Warm Gun. I know a lot of people would pick While My Guitar Gently Weeps, which is another classic. On side 2 or side 3 and 4, man, I gotta go with Helter Skelter. Helter Skelter wins it on sides 3 and 4. Let It Be. Let It Be, Let It Be. I guess this was the last album released. Maybe I should put... I'm going to do Abbey Road last. That was their swan song as far as I'm concerned. The Two of Us, Across the Universe, the song Let It Be, I've Got a Feeling, Get Back. I'm going with Across the Universe. It's just, I love the lyrics in it. Great song from John. And finally, Abbey Road. I hate picking this album because the medley all kind of goes together, and to pick like Mean Mr. Mustard out of the medley is kind of hard. I guess you could go with Golden Slumbers. But the song I'm picking is I Want You, She's So Heavy. I freaking love that song. The song's so heavy, and I just love that. I love that track. There we go. Now, should I really delve down and go the Past Masters album and pick? There's 4 sides to this. I don't know if I'm going to even bother. If I had to pick a song off of this, I love The Inner Light. I'm going to give this 4 songs off of this album. If you don't have this, there's the track listing. So I'm going to pick 1 song off of each side. Side 1 has got to be This Boy. What a great harmony and vocals. This Boy. Side 2 has got to be I'm Down, one of my favorite Beatles tracks. Side 3, Rain. Oh, The Inner Light's on there too, one of my favorites. Oh man, I'm going with Rain. And side 4, Don't Let Me Down. Beatles Masters. That's it. That's my countdown, my best of, not a countdown, but that's my best of all the Beatles studio albums. I'm going to do another band next. I'm going to pick a mix of my favorite albums and do those just to see how it goes. It's kind of fun. Everyone have a great Monday. Take care and enter Sam St. John's contest, and let's get him up to 1,000 subscribers.